The Labour Court today in Johannesburg ordered that passenger rail agency Prasa must immediately reinstate 3 executives that it fired in January. Prasa said the contracts of Martha Ngoye, Nati Kena and Tiro Holele had expired, but the court found their contracts were unlawfully terminated. Now the rail agency says it's going to appeal that judgment, but it's another blow for Prasa, which was also ordered in a separate matter to reinstate the head of the Prasa Development Foundation, Mobile Pearl Muntali. I'm joined now by the attorney representing the 3 executives, Kase Mahlaku. He's also Director of Litigation and Dispute Resolution at Gunya Attorneys. Good evening, sir, and thank you very much for your time. So Prasa had said that these executives were on a 5-year non-renewable contract, and they fired them because the contracts had expired and they'd stayed on. But clearly the Labour Court didn't agree with that. What was established today in court?
Sally, good evening. Thank you very much for having us. Yeah, indeed, today the court ordered, and I must just correct one thing, because the hearing happened on the 12th of February last week or 2 weeks ago. This morning, the court then handed a written judgment in terms of which it confirmed what our clients have been saying, that they were never subjected to a 5-year contract, and that they need to be reinstated in their positions, and that their contracts are permanent, and there is no clause that speaks to the 5-year contract. So the court simply confirmed what our clients have been saying all along.
All right, so Prasa, obviously we know they say they're going to be appealing this. What does that mean for your clients? Because they've been told, that this order or this judgment says they can go back to work with immediate effect.
Indeed, if we had received this judgment earlier, our clients would have gotten to the offices this morning. However, so if there is an intention, and I must state clearly that we are sitting here as the representatives of the 3 executives, we have never been served with any intention to appeal. This is a matter that we are also catching in the media. So if there is such an intention, we will see what Prasa does, probably during the course of tonight or tomorrow morning. Generally, Sally, what it means is that if there is an appeal to an order, it immediately suspends that particular order, meaning that the operation of that order won't take place until the appeal has been decided. That's a general rule.
Did the Labour Court matter just relate to the sort of contractual issue? Or did it also go into, and this is, I'm quoting now from what Prasa said about Martha Ngoye, they say they want to institute legal proceedings against her, and this is for allegedly approving 58 million rand for SA Fence and Gate without the authority. They also accuse COO, also your client Nati Kena, with regard to the SA Fence and Gate contract as well. Was that an issue that is being dealt with by the Labour Court, or was that a totally separate criminal matter that's not in your area?
Sally, the issues or the accusations pertaining to our clients being alleged to have, conducted themselves in that manner, were not part and parcel of the papers in court, as of Prasa's papers in court. But that particular situation has been canvassed in our papers, and it has been clear, and there's also media reports on these allegations, which we find rather quite curious and unfortunate that they would go into the media making such statements. We as Gunya Attorneys were never involved in the matters pertaining to those allegations about Fence and Gate. But we know, and we have been favored with an arbitration award in terms of which Prasa has been awarded or won an arbitration pertaining to that, especially the 58 million rand contract and the 25 that Mr. Kena and Ms. Ngoye are accused of. So we are very surprised that Prasa is still going ahead making such spurious allegations against our clients in relation to that. Those matters have been finalized and they're a separate process.
All right, just explain that to me. There was a lot of legal terms that I didn't quite understand. So are you saying that Prasa has dropped that criminal action against your clients relating to the fence and gate contract?
No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying Prasa is aware that that matter relating to fence and gate has been decided in an arbitration separately, and that our clients, in fact, have been cleared of any wrongdoing. If anything, it was our client's role in ensuring that Prasa wins that arbitration that has actually, won that arbitration for Prasa. So there's no dropping of the charges. There were never charges about that. It was just a media statement, which I'm saying we find it very unfortunate and rather curious that they would go in the public domain and make such allegations against our clients.
All right, well, thank you very much for explaining that so clearly. We do appreciate it. That was Kase Mahlaku. He's Director of Litigation and Dispute Resolution at Gwinya Attorneys, and he's, of course, representing 3 of the executives who were fired. Prasa's allegation was that they were, or Prasa's position is that they were on a 5-year fixed term that had expired. But what has been explained now and what the Labour Court agreed is that, in fact, they were permanent employees all along. But, of course, Prasa is appealing that, so I'm sure that story will develop.